something synthetic. And dude, that's what it is. I think with a lot of the people we grew up with, the drugs have just like deteriorated them, like mentally and physically. Like I know what, like with me and you, it was just mostly like fucking pot, dude. That was it. That's completely different. We didn't even like drink that much. I don't remember drinking. Like when I drink, the only thing I can drink is like wine. I don't like beer. I don't like hard liquor. I like wine every once in a while. That's it. I'm broadcasting right now. If you wanna jump in there, I'm trying to. Man, I wish I bought a PC, and I wish I was gaming on a PC, because I see like the PC shit looks really good. I don't know if you ever like, they have like the mods and shit for the PC. Especially for like Resident Evil. I have like good mods. I saw one mod, the fucking dude was the Terminator. Fucking dude was Arnold. Dude was fucking playing this game as Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator. Yeah. Well, it didn't just like, it wasn't just skins, like the dude had like Terminator abilities. Yeah, like fucking that infrared view the Terminator has in the movie. Yeah. Yeah. And it looks legit too. That's the thing. That's the only thing that like, kind of has me salty. It was like, holy shit, the fuck am I doing on console? This shit looks legit. Yeah. Yeah. The mods are like worth it, but it's like I don't have anywhere to put the fucking the shit. Like this shit isn't made for people like me, like have to worry about fucking kids running into your room. like they see a computer and they're like, what's this? Yeah, because it's and it's like the you ever see the modded computers where it's like it's clear and it's like a latch you can just open up easily. Like Jacob just started walking and like getting into shit. Like he's 1 year old. He just started doing this shit, and I'm like, dude, you didn't give me time for anything. You didn't give me time to get shit ready. Jacob came out fucking. What do we had? We had, like I told you, we had a keyboard, right? We have a keyboard, and he, like next thing I know, like I'm looking down. He's on the keyboard, standing up and dancing. Dude was not even a 1 year old child yet. Stood himself up, got on the keyboard and started playing music and dancing. Not playing music, not like with the keys and shit, but more like, you know, like he hit a button and it played music and he put his hands up in the air and started like woo. I'm like, no, you're gonna give me trouble. Out of you or Alex, he's gonna give me trouble. Alex is fine. Alex is like, he's one of those kids who like came out and was like, you know, I'm doing my own thing, Dad. Fuck off. Give me my space. Jacob, no. Jacob, on the other hand, no. This kid stood up, started messing with shit, breaking shit. Like he want to eat, like you know, like kids want to be carried and picked up and shit. Nah, dude. You try to pick him up, this kid like planks on you. Planks on you. Planks on you. Like get the fuck. Yeah, get off me. Get off me. He does it. And it's sad because he's heavy. And like Brianna, you know, she wants to carry. She sees a baby. She wants to carry the baby. Jacob is like, nah, don't touch me. I'm fine, right? Leave me alone. I'm like, damn, dude. That's your mother. Just good kids. I love my boys. You're like, damn. He didn't give anyone a chance to do anything. And it's messed up because I'm the one, like, effectively doing all the dirty work, like the potty training and shit like that. Cause she works at the nursing home, so it's really just me there with the kids. But it's like I feed him all the time and I'm the one teaching him to walk. And he just picks up on shit quick. And, you know, Alex did too. Alex picked up on shit quick. But, like, Jacob's a different, like, league altogether. There we go. Oh, man. I tried to read, man, I can't pay for online, dude, because I'm never on enough. Yeah, I'm never on enough. And something tells me that's what I would need for that Apex Legends you were talking about. Is it, you gotta like pay for, you got that PS Plus? Yeah, this like I'm never really on enough. Like they don't have a trial. I looked. They didn't have a trial open for like, maybe like a week or. You would think they would. Like I'm saving it for when what's that game coming out? The Hideo Kojima Death Stranding. Like I'm gonna see what that's about. I don't know what that's about yet. What do you think? It's weird. Yeah. It looks weird. Like I seen one thing, like they clicked through real quick and it looked like they had a map of the world. So I don't know if it's like you could, like it's gonna be localized to where you're at. Like you're gonna, like if you sign in New Jersey, like you're gonna start the game in New Jersey in a post-apocalyptic wasteland, which sounds pretty cool. Dude, that baby looks just like Jacob. I have a, yo, look up on my Facebook. Like you can see that baby looks just like Jacob, the baby from the game. It's weird. It's creepy. And he's carrying a baby, and that's literally what like I do with Jacob. It's like I carry him around all the time in that little like front holster. Yeah, it feels weird that I carry a baby around just like the way that character Norman Reedus carries the baby around. Just the same. The baby looks the same, and I carry him the same exact way, with a big old diaper bag on my back and a baby on the front. I don't know, man. Oh, you know what that is? You don't have your voice to share. In your privacy settings, I don't think you have your voice your voice chat on share, and that might be why you only hear my voice. Is that what the problem is? Oh. Yeah. Maybe like turn one of them down. Oh my god, there's so many fucking zombies here. Is it like Fortnite? Like, I don't really know too much about it. So I remember like...
That's what I pretty much heard about it.
It's a battle royale. I always thought it looked too like a kiddie game. I don't know if it was just me. It was, yeah, cartoonish. I think it's because we're used to like games like Metal Gear, which were like specifically targeted towards like a more mature crowd. Like, you look at this game, then you would look at something like like Fortnite. Like, a lot of people, you know what I mean? You look at fucking Resident Evil, then you look at Fortnite, and you're like, nah. Like, yeah, it's like things are wobbly, you hit them with a thing, whatchamacallit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh man. Aw, damn. That's where you would lose me. Right at that moment. Shit. I kind of like the Metal Gear where you could like prepare for things. That was the one thing I liked about it, where like that's what leveled the playing field a lot, was like you just, you know, if you had experience on what was going on, you would just be able to prepare for it. You can set your traps ahead of time. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. And I did kind of like the realism in Metal Gear where it was like especially with the knife combat. If a dude lunges at you from the back with a knife, like you're dead. If someone shoots you with a shotgun at a certain range, you're dead. It's like you're not gonna like eat it and keep shooting, you know what I mean? And there's like a lot of blind corners because you're going inside of buildings. That's the one thing that used to get me with a lot of online games is like fucking like the people would walk inside a building, or not walk inside a building, they would just like stay in like somewhere in the center of the map and just headshot everyone. Like Metal Gear, when we would play Team Sneaking, they would give you like a destination. You know what I mean? They would give you like an objective, and you would have to like work your way through like a building with a bunch of blind corners to get to it. So you would actually have to work. You can't just like stand in the middle of maps up high somewhere with like a scope and kill everyone. Yeah, yeah. And you don't come back. You don't come back when you get killed. You're dead. You just see your body lie. Yeah, so it's like you got. I kind of like that with online games where there's really no respawn. At least with Metal Gear, I would say the two ones we played, where it wasn't there wasn't a respawn, but the matches were limited. Like you didn't have to sit there wait for everyone to come back. Hey, someone just came into the thing. Is that Pony Boy? Venom Boss. I think that's Pony Boy. No, I haven't played Blair Witch. I've seen it. I didn't like the jumping around. Did you see Blair Witch yet, Corey? The game? I didn't like the jumping around. Like I wanted just straight forest Blair Witch shit. It is too psychedelic. It was just too psychedelic for me. I like the. Do you remember the original movie? And can I tell you something about the original movie? I think it was those guys were gonna kill that girl. I don't think it was like anything supernatural happened. Like rewatch the first movie, just knowing that there's nothing supernatural happened, and those two guys are gonna kill that woman. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. They're gonna kill that girl. Yeah. You know where it got me? Like, why did they put this stuff about the Iraq War? They put something about the Middle East War in there, and I'm like, that didn't need to be in there. I didn't.
Like he was having like flashbacks.
Yeah.
Something's not right.
Yeah. I didn't.
You all right?
I didn't think that needed to be in there. Like, I think you could. You know who are the best guys at doing horror games? I don't know if you ever seen these guys. They're called Puppet Combo. They make just like PC games. If you ever have a chance, just look up Puppet Combo games. These guys understand like the horror element to games, which it isn't. You don't anything scary you ever seen in your life. It was never explained. You know what I mean? And that's how it seems they do with the Puppet Combo games. Like, scary shit happens, and it's never explained as to what the fuck's going on. You know what I mean? So it's like you'll be in a fucking, like, one of them I think was the most effective one. It was you're working a night shift in a gas station, and you're being targeted by one of the people, by like a serial killer. And nothing's ever explained. You don't know who the fucking serial killer is. You don't know why he's killing you. There's no flashback. It's literally you're seeing like a van patrolling your area and spying on you while you're dealing with customers. Like, I don't know if you ever worked a job where it's like a convenience store, but it's like you can see outside at a gas station, and you kind of notice the cars around you, and then you start noticing like there's this same white windowless minivan like patrolling that area. Like every once in a while you see it out the corner of your eye. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? It's like that's how they kind of do horror, where it's like nothing's ever explained. The character you're playing as just kind of reacts the same way you would react. Like, dude, why is this car keep, driving in here or patrolling this parking lot here? What the fuck's going on?
Freeze! I'll shoot.
And I think that's where horror works. It's the unknown, but it's also, I always think that's what makes horror real, because it's that I keep getting killed by the same zombie. Fuck, dude, kill this fucking zombie. I think I put it in hardcore, and that's why the zombie won't die. Yeah, there we go. Is it going down? There you go. It went down. But that is like the horror element of that kind of makes it seem real. Is that like there really is? If this shit happened to you in real life, you're never gonna know why it's happening to you. It's gonna happen to you just because it is. That's it. There's no one to be like, hey, watch out. Oh, you're not gonna have a voice over a radio, telling you where to go. Just, it is what it is, and you got to deal with it. And that's what you see with a lot of those puppet combo games, where it's just like, I don't know. They made a Nun Massacre, Babysitter Bloodbath. A lot of them kind of follow the formula of the original Halloween movie with Michael Myers, where it's just like you're a very vulnerable person, and then you're being hunted by this, silent killer in the middle of nowhere. And that you pretty much have to survive the night, so to speak. And I think that's huh? Dude, they've been out for like early 2000s, but they're indie developers and they're on the PC. I haven't even played any of these games. I've watched them, and I'd be like, oh, I understand. I follow the guy who makes the games, and he does, like, every Friday he does like a live stream horror movie broadcast. He just picks like a random horror movie and broadcasts it over Twitch, and there's like a chat function you can talk to people. It's really fucking like no one knows about it. But it's just that's what he does, and it's cool to watch the horror movies, and you talk about the games he made. He makes a game out of nowhere, and you're looking at it and you're like, oh, this is fucking perfect. This is horror. This is scary.
This is out of control.
Look up Puppet Combo. He was last time I seen it, he was broadcasting on something on a platform called Rabbit. I don't think they let that shit fly on Twitch, because it's like there's nudity in the movies he's broadcasting. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're full fascism mode. Yeah, puppet combo.
There it is. The station.
Puppet combo. If you look up puppet combo games on YouTube, it'll lead you to the gold mine of horror. And the funny thing is like Alex is like at that age, like he's like 9 years old, so he can. I'll watch horror movies with him. He loves Halloween, the original Halloween. He's 9 years old, man. March. That's his birthday. Fucking smart kid, dude. As I say, everyone says, "Oh, he's so smart. He's so cute." I'm like, yeah, it skips a generation, I guess. Yeah.
Hello? Is
It's
anybody
fucking
here?
crazy. These kids, they don't stop growing on you, bro.
There has to be someone here.
Oh yeah, didn't she has 2 kids? What? I didn't know she had 2. I thought she had 1.
Not good.
What are her ages? What are her ages? Okay, okay. Yeah, it's not real school. It's a babysitter. It's a babysitter. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. They just tell you if your kid's being an asshole, that's it. Yeah, it's kind of an asshole. It's funny when you get that. It's funny when you get that talk. It's funny when you get that talk for real. Your kid's kind of an asshole. Let me tell you what's good. You can't have that conversation with the mother. You can't sit here and talk to the mother about their kid being an asshole. It will never go over well. But you talk to the father usually, and they're like, yeah, I know. Fuck, I'm gonna do. You can be an asshole. That's it. What the fuck you want me to do about it? He chose that. He chose that path. He chose the path of an asshole. Fucking, he's walking it. He owns it. Wow. So she just had that child. That's a good. Man, you have to, man. We have a limited time to fucking push these kids. Men, we don't have a limited time. Men, you can push out kids whenever the fuck you want. You can be having kids till you're like 90 years old. But women, they have a very limited time. Yeah, like I look into this shit because I have to, because I have to know when I can get my wife pregnant and when I should just like lay the fuck off. 30 years old. 30 years old, that shit starts to cease to function. So if you're in your 30s and you didn't have your kids yet, yeesh. Yeesh. Watch out. It didn't happen yet. Man, I don't fucking know. I forget the thing. Oh wait. Okay. I think I looked it up. Man, you know I'm not about the puzzles, man. I'm about shooting. About shooting shit. That's it. Leaf. That looks like a leaf. There we go. I got it. Oh man, I gotta take a leak. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. You still there? Hello? Alright. Yeah, man. So nothing new over there at work? That's good. You know, I took the kids camping. The wife and the kids, we went camping over there in PA to visit her folks. It's a fucking nightmare, man. I was the only person with a suntan there. I was the only person with a suntan there in the middle of the woods. You know what I mean? Everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. In the middle of the woods. With people I don't know. That's how you live in the you live in the risky life. You live in the like shit where you're looking around. Nah, they had a camper and it really like sold me on the idea of campers. Dude, when I retire, I'm gonna buy a lot of land near a river or a lake, big lake. I'm gonna have a camper and a boat and a pickup truck, and that's it. When I'm done with these kids, that's it. That's all I'm gonna have. That's all I want. Get a camper, pickup truck, boat. Leave the fuck alone. Leave. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus. But it was crazy because when we first got
Open this goddamn door! I'll get you out!
Yeah.
Please! Help me! I got you. Give me your hand.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. It has showers. The one I was in, like I saw, like it has showers. It has a stove. Fucking, it had like a refrigerator in it, a TV, electricity, shit like that. And what a lot of people don't realize is when you set up certain generators, most generators, they don't have to function on the same gasoline you put in a car. Especially if you get a modern generator, they could function on something they call biofuel. Which biofuel means anything that produces like an oil-like substance. So you can have something called a gas. What do they call that? Like, not a gaserator. Fuck, what do they call that shit? Pretty much what you can do is you could chop up wood, and the wood it burns the wood at a certain temperature, which creates a biofuel that you can use on the generator. Oh fuck, I'm dead. I'm not even paying attention. I ran the wrong way. That's the thing with this game. You run the wrong way once, you're like dead. Also, I have it on hardcore, so I'm a little drunk. So you expect me to die several times. But yeah, I think it's called a gasifier. It's a gasifier. You burn wood, it burns the wood at a certain temperature and collects the oil. And I think you can mix the oil with moonshine and it'll burn in a generator.
Jesus Christ.
Huh? Moonshine is easy to make, dude. It's just ferment corn.
Anybody
and
there?
also burn it at a certain temperature and it makes the moonshine. You can make moonshine. Like I wanna. Can I tell you how I wanna live like, man? I wanna live off the fucking grid. You ever hear that shit? Off the fucking grid. No one fucks with you. Like off the grid. No one talks to you. Off the grid. Middle of nowhere. Old ass.
Officer, you need help?
Stay back, sir. I got
Oh, in Florida, there places near the Everglades, but like in the how do you say this? Not the a lot there's a large percent of the Americas which have not, like, human beings just don't live there. They're not technically federal land, and human beings don't live there. The Everglades is one of them. Yeah, it's not even like public. They just don't think people would want to live there. But like if you know anything about survival, like it's easy to pull it off. You just buy the land and that's it. It's yours. All you have to do is know how to maintain it. And Florida is one of those places where there's a large portion of it which just isn't inhabited by people because it's not near a Walmart or it's not near a public access road. So people aren't fucking with it. But you can buy the land, own the deed, and it's yours. Land is very cheap here in Florida. And a lot of people make the mistake of building these huge either facilities or houses. Most of Florida is sand. That's why I say if I buy land like for myself to retire on in Florida, I'm not building a house. I'm putting a camper up, something I can move myself.
Come on.
And if I need to secure it in a storm, I can secure it easily.
Hold on.
All of Florida is built on sand. Anything built in Florida it's like Atlantic City. It's marshlands. There's really no point in building a giant house there. And truthfully, I know when I get older, I don't want a fucking big house. I do not want to be in no big fucking house when I get older. Then I have to walk up and down the stairs. I have to maintain it. If I was in New Jersey, I have to worry about shoveling snow. I have to worry about a fucking roof.
Live around here?
Dude, no. Fucking camper and a fucking boat. That's it. With the boat, I got family over there in the islands. I could travel to anytime I want. They own big plots of land. Fuck all that shit. Yeah. That's my long-term plan. When these kids graduate, start making some money, I'm gonna send them a bill. All the diapers I had to change. No, I'm joking. But I had a little something saved up to get my my camper and my boat and my pickup truck, and I'm done. I'm done after that. Fuck, dude.
Shit. It's everybody.
I'm done. Fuck, dude. I'm at that point.
There it is.
I had my kids. I'm done, dude. I'm done. Yeah. If I have to babysit, I'm charging, dude. I told them, man. Fuck it. That's it. They're gonna have to drop them off at the fucking campsite, and we're gonna chill in the camper. Have some air mattresses. I have some air mattresses in a shed. I'm fucking done, dude. Oh, guess who's on board? Guess who's on board for the camper? You think it's me talking just by myself? Guess who was like, yeah, I love campers. I love campers. Guess. Hell nah, she down for fucking campers. I'm telling you. We already talked it over. I already talked it over with the wifey. And she's like, yeah, I'm down.
I think campus are a great idea.
Fucking the best. And they're fucking so nice and cozy. Have you ever been in them? They're fucking cozy, dude. Fucking cozy. Oh yeah, it's fucking. And then you set up, you get your nice campfires going. You set up a nice like porch with a tent.
I guess the last 2 summers ago.
No. Fuck yeah. The only problem with the up north is it gets. I guess that doesn't matter for everyone, but yeah, I know it gets cold.
Like, we were camping outside
Yeah.
during the day. We rented a boat, lake, went fishing.
Yep.
Drove around, did shit, just got drunk.
Yeah, pretty
Started
much.
getting dark, we go back around to the campsite. Fire.
If you gave me $1 million right now, if you gave me $1 million at this fucking moment, I'd buy land, set up a vineyard, and still live in a fucking camper. Fucking millionaire living in a camper in the middle of the woods. That wouldn't even change my outlook on life. Like, I know a lot of people, they make the mistake like, I'm gonna travel the world, blah blah blah, different cultures. Nah, not me, no. Yeah, for what the fuck am I looking for? I don't have that.
I got Ben. It's the same everywhere.
The only thing is this older buildings, that's it. You're just paying a bunch of money to go to a place, to just the second you get there, hop on your fucking cell phone. Yeah. Yeah. The old buildings and the fucking. Yeah, no one really is like, oh, let's open up to the American. No, they're trying to get your money. They think you got money. They're trying to get it.
First of all, like, American speaking black people.
Oh fuck no, yeah.
Black people, they thought they were like obviously like some kind of athlete or some kind of like, higher up politician or something.
Jesus.
Why is he so small?
Open up!
Black.
Hurry!
They don't understand
Open
what
up!
it's like.
Open this goddamn door!
I'll get you out!
They're trying to get your money at every fucking turn.
See what they can get from you. That's why I'm gonna fuck with shit like that. I don't really care too much about places like. Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Every time you feel like,
And,
sit down for a nice dinner,
yeah, I'm not. I don't need to leave my backyard for that shit. Alright, now I'm gonna go through this without having to worry about zombies
Jesus!
killing me.
They're everywhere!
I'm gonna do it the real way. God, I never understood that shit. Maybe it's just me, but I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I would go to a place where my family owns something. You know what I mean? Like I'll go to Haiti. I know I got family. They own not even a house. They own like a whole fucking fortress there. Yeah. 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 You don't see the risk. But we have a risk. We have a risk. People like it. Yeah. Yeah. And like, it took me a while to realize that shit. I say out of everyone, it took me a while to realize that shit. Like, dude, fucking world's a hostile place, and they want. It all boils down to money. Everything, every time, any conspiracy, any murder, anything, always boils down to some fucking money.
You're safe.
They see you, they see what they can get from you. That's it.
Does anyone know what started this?
That's why you gotta marry. That's why you gotta fuck with people who think you're broke and still fuck with you. You know what I mean? They think you're broke and they're still like, yeah, what's good, bro? What are we doing? Yeah. Oh, that's the worst. Oh, jeez. That's the worst.
So how did this guy find the rifle? Let's tell him to spend at least
Nope.
$600 first day.
Hmm.
Nice restaurant. We don't see what you're saying. That's the first thing.
This is not how I imagined my first day.
Yeah. You gotta spit game. That has to be the first thing you do with women.
That's just it. That's his version of game.
Ah,
Just see that
nah, dude.
like, is that what you want for the rest of your life? You want to be with some gold digging?
She's a hooker.
You should do. Yeah, like, yeah, pretty much.
She's a hooker.
Pay for play.
Yeah.
What you should be doing is taking this girl out to, like, get the bowling alley. Something super fun, like, just to see if she's just having a great party. Just like, the river's down at RPG. Yeah, bro. Second date, see if she's down to sneak this week.
Man. Can I tell you something that this is gonna sound fucked up. Alright, women, when you want to deal with a loyal woman, the loyalest women I ever met, like, nah, I'm not gonna say it like that. Alright, women kind of like fuck ups. Like men who are kind of fucked up. Do like fucked up shit because then they're like, oh, it's not like I'm gonna change him, but it's like I have someone who needs me. You know what I mean? Like they kind of like the. Can I? Because I noticed something, and this is a. I'm not gonna say it's a scientific fact, but it has to be up there. It's like, you know, a lot of people think you have to be super aggressive and a go-getter to get stuff, but really a lot of people want something submissive that they can relate to. You know what I mean? They don't want someone who thinks they like, you know, they're gonna have to cow to. They're gonna have to be like, oh, they have all of this, so I have to do what they say so I can get to it too. A lot of the loyal people, they want someone they feel like they could not relate to, but someone they're on equal footing with. You know what I mean? Those are the people who are loyal. They're like, okay, I want an equal, not someone who's gonna, you know, hold something over my head for our entire relationship. They're always gonna be like over me, you know, domineering. Some people want that, but not the people who are gonna remain loyal. Because the people who want that, the second a bigger and better deal comes, they're gonna go with that. The second something bigger, better, and more suitable, for, you know, more capable to meet their needs comes, that's what they're gonna go for. So if you say like, I'm gonna, you know, make this money and I'm gonna attract these women. The second someone else comes around who's a little bit better looking than you and has a little bit more resources than you, guess what? That's what they're gonna go for. It's the bigger, better deal. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. And if what they were saying was the true thing, if what they're saying was true, then how the fuck do I have a family? How the fuck do I have all this shit? Because I don't have nothing, dude. I'm fucking broke. I don't have shit ever. I never have shit. I'm fucking broke forever. But guess what? I can talk my way, and I can fucking, you know what I mean? I could go into a group of strangers and not look like an awkward fuck. I could go. You could put me anywhere. I'm pretty sure you could put me in any ghetto in the world. You know what? You know what's gonna happen? Fucking, I'm gonna walk out perfectly fine with all my shit intact, with a little something extra on the side. just from fucking around and being a fuck up. Being a fuck up that talks to people and doesn't shy away. That's it. And you know what? People sense that shit. People sense when you're real with them. Even if you do fucked up shit, people sense when you're real. They'll be like, oh, okay, I get where you're coming from. People sense real. Like, dude, I was in fucking like all the places in Jersey you could be, like North Jersey, South Jersey, Middle Jersey, fucking Camden, Newark, Elizabeth, fucking dealing with gangs and all that shit. I've never been robbed, and not because like I was tough and I would like overbear with everyone. Like, no, it's just they knew I didn't have shit. Pretty much. Dude, they didn't take shit from you. Not only did I not have shit, but I was like, like I was just like the rest of them. I reminded them of themselves. That's what it boils down to. You remind me of myself. You'd be surprised how many interactions you'll avoid, how much bullshit you would avoid when you just remind them of themselves. You fucking talk to them and you fucking engage them like a human being. Because I'm telling you, a lot of times, that's what happens. It's like fucking, they're viewing you as an outsider. So they think they can do whatever, you know what I mean? Not they think they can do whatever they want with you. It's just they view you as an outsider. You're an other. You know what I mean? You're not like them. You're something else. You're an other type of person. You don't want to be viewed as that. One of them. Yeah, one of them, and guess what? You blend in. It's like Metal Gear. Like, I play Metal Gear all the time. Camouflage. You gotta throw on that camouflage, my boy. That's it. Throw in the camouflage. You're one of them. What's that? Oh yeah, They Live is perfect.
They started fucking posting like memes, like the people like exposing their really ugly faces.
Yeah, like they're not humans. they're others. That's what it is. And yo, people sense that shit when you're another. That's how they view you. Like fucking They Live. They're like, dude, you're not one of us. And then they Yeah, and they treat you like you're a fucking alien. How old is he? How old is he? I can profile him.
That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing.
Yeah.
This he was been just not like, hey, how's it going? My mom's
Mhm.
he's like, yeah. And he mentioned that he has a kid. So I'm like, oh, he seems like he's younger. Like, I thought he was like 18.
Mhm.
And he said he had a kid. And I was like, oh,
Okay. Young. How old is this kid?
here's the thing. If it
Yeah.
later that same day, he starts sniffing their ass. Hey, how old are you? 29.
Okay. He fucked up. He fucked up.
He said if you this blank face, like he's the same just
He fucked up. Yeah.
he's got like he's maybe 5
Mhm. He's been what? What did you say? My mic broke out. Something 18 months. He's talking bullshit. Yeah. Bone spurs? Yeah, sounds like bullshit. Sounds like bullshit.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, can I tell you something, man? Being in the
Ah, shit!
dude, they don't care. You're right. It's about like having bodies and shit like that. But on top of that, it's like that doesn't. The training they give you is like less than 6 months of training. Like that doesn't that doesn't like factor into anything to what kind of person you are. It's like less than a year of training, and it's they don't teach you shit. Yeah. He, yeah, he's like, I'm a tough guy. Don't pick a fight with me. He's a pussy. If you hit him once, dude, you already know. You give him one of those. You give him one of those. Yeah. Yeah. If you'd fucking hit him, that's done. It's donezo. If you even act crazy, one day just give him a test. Give him a chin check. Just like act like you're angry. You don't have to be angry. You don't have to be angry. Like nothing really has to happen. You just have to be like, motherfucking hammer, I hit my nail. Who the fuck did this? Who the fuck did this? I bet you he'll run from you, dude. He'll be like, oh shit. Yeah. Oh, he told you about his guns? He told you about his guns? He's bullshit. He sounds like my cousin. He sounds like my cousin. Yeah. You don't fuck with the cops.
My son's a cop, so maybe just shooting cops in the face. And he was like, I'm just saying, like, nobody should, they should know better. And I'm like, yeah, but dude, like you didn't have the gun, so you didn't do anything. He's like, yeah, but, like, people
What in the...
Like, he's like, no. I'm like, alright, what are you gonna do if I just run from you right now? He's like, well, like, I'll run to my car and grab something. I'm like,
No, no, you
into your
won't.
car?
No, you
Like, so
won't.
everyone else started chiming in, like, yeah, like, what are you gonna do? It's like,
Dude.
he just got quiet. It's like, you guys are all ganging up on me. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm just saying, like, act like a gun is gonna save you. What are you gonna do right now? You don't have to do it.
Man.
He's like, well, whatever. Dude, he's a fucking psychopath, dude, I swear.
Yeah, he is. He's like a child. He's like a, what they would call developmentally stunted. He doesn't understand violence enough to be like, yeah, you know what I mean? He doesn't understand the nature of violence to where it's like, dude, when shit happens, like there's no training. All training fails the second you get punched in the face at full force. Like people are trying to take you out. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Leon, it's Marvin. I need you back here ASAP.
Are you okay, Mark?
Yeah, if someone.
Just so you know,
I've got something to show.
I remember. Yo, I remember I heard this story recently. I heard this story very recently about this child, fucking kid, like middle school kid. He's sitting on the bus and fucking the kids behind him take off their shoelaces and wrap it around his neck and start choking him. People aren't ready for that type of violence. I don't care who you are. You do. Dude, someone does that to you, like, fuck are you gonna do, dude? You're out in seconds. You're out in seconds. Not even. You think about you need oxygen to go berserk. You need to be able to have a breath in your chest to go berserk. Fucking, have you ever been? I don't know. Have you ever been choked out by a shoelace, or choked out at all? Dude, when you're choked out, your brain isn't functioning anymore. It all just boils down to reflexes and training at that point. It's like what training do you have to know what to do when you're being choked out by a shoelace? No, most people don't know. Most people who are trained, special forces training, don't know what the fuck to do when they're being choked out like that. That takes a level of just, instincts. Someone's choking you out. Oh, you know what? Yeah. It's fucking shoelaces done by kids. Kids did it. A fucking kid did it. Fuck are they gonna do? Fuck are you gonna do against that level of ignorant cruelty? Casual cruelty. They don't even fucking know. They saw it in a fucking movie and they're gonna try it out. Yeah, you're out. You're 5 seconds. You're out. You realize that 5 seconds. You're going unconscious. Yeah. Five. Yeah. Fucking, you start bleeding. Let's say you're not even paying attention, and fucking, you cut yourself really deep in an artery. 5 seconds, you're out. If you don't have any, dude, no matter how much training you have, dude, you're out. It's the limitations of being a human being on Earth. That's it. That's all it takes is a lack of oxygen, and you're done. You're done, dude. Like I used to hear that a lot with well, you know my history, but like I used to hear that with when I was in MMA, and I would hear guys talking about like what they would do in a conflict on the street if it was preemptive, and I'm like, the preemptive fights, all the preemptive fights I've seen, like street fights where it was like I was not even street fights, when I was locked up and it was like life and death scenarios. People don't act on them unless they have advantage over you, like you're asleep. I don't know if I ever told you that story. The dude was asleep. This was in Trenton, in a what you call it, in like a probationary halfway house type deal, dealing with guys trying to work their way to the street. and he was doing drugs in the halfway house, and he owed a shit ton of money, and the dudes realized they were never going to get paid back, so they walked into his room while he was asleep and stabbed him in the heart while he was asleep. Fuck, dude. Like normal people don't realize the stakes that are being played in these types of situations. And you know,
That's what we were saying. Like, the people that are gonna be doing shit like that, like
yeah.
stabbing somebody in the fucking heart, aren't the kind of people that go around bragging about it to people for no reason. Like a little guy just press
Nah.
somebody.
They're
Like, you're not pressing anybody with words.
yeah. And you got to remember, a lot of those people who are dealing with drugs, who are selling, especially you're selling in a federal facility, you're selling drugs in a federal facility, you're dealing with not just money, you're dealing with well, most of them had families, you know what I mean? Most of them are sitting there, you know, family men, they have their shit they're working through. They're trying to make money, you know what I mean? They got mouths to feed, and they're not taking any chances with you. They make more money in jail than they do on the street. That's why they're willing to kill you. They don't like being out in the street. They don't have the same stability they have in jail. They're making a shit ton of money in jail. They have everything they need. They still get to see their families. The reason they don't like the street is because they don't have 3 hots in a cot. And you know they're willing to kill you. They already have they're already predisposed to violence. So you know violence isn't a big step for them. They will kill you in your sleep. Go back to spend some time in probably again Trenton. Trenton is where they keep the craft facility. They'll put them maybe in isolation for several days.
There you are.
Send them back to Trenton.
Take a look.
Then they'll go back out to where they were at.
Yes.
Then they'll get to see their families again
You know her?
through visitation or
Name's Claire. I came into town with her.
what they call furloughs, where they get to go home for a little bit.
To the second floor.
That happens. They're patient. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised the level of patience a violent person will have just to prove a point. Shit, dude, they don't fucking know, man. You're talking about a gun. Fuck is a gun after you've been fucking stabbed in something vital. Then you didn't see it coming. Oh yeah. 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 Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. You don't know. Can I tell you something? Yeah.
This kid's talking about the guy from the Bronx. Like, oh yeah, like I don't think he is. Like, oh.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
What the?
Yeah. He won't have to wait. He won't have to wait. He'll just have to be in arm's distance of him. Hit him once and knock him out. Hit him once and knock him out. Yeah. Yeah, he'll get you. Yeah. That's the th I'm here. Dude, these people are fucking... He doesn't understand. Dude, when they made up their mind, there's a level of patience. There's a level of patience with a killer a lot of people don't understand. There's a level of patience there because you already considered taking a human life. You're willing to wait. You're willing to just sit there and just be like, okay.
I was like, dude, listen, I know you're like some guy.
Yeah.
Take anybody. Just trust me and leave that guy alone.
No.
Especially if you're a couple of chip on your shoulder.
Yeah. A lot of the times, like guys like that, like you're telling me about, they'll probably only ever step to someone when they have them like outnumbered. They have like you know what I mean. They have them outnumbered. They'll do what they need to do. But when it's like I don't know how to say it. When you're fully committed, that's a different level. You're dealing with a different level of, I don't want to say criminal. You're dealing with a different caliber of human being when they are committed to hurting you. It does. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. You're gonna get hit. You're gonna get touched. You're gonna get touched, and it's hard to explain that to someone who doesn't. Yeah. It's not that they don't get it. It's that they never had to consider that they are a vulnerable person in this society. That you're an outs. Yeah. Yeah. It's like, and like, but the thing is, man, oh man, when I caught my charge, over a street fight where I was gonna be jumped, and I pulled out like a knife and started like in the middle of the night, like ducking in shadows and and catching people off guard while they were trying to jump me. You know what I mean? Like they're chasing me through fucking T-Rose. Not T. Is it T-Rose? Fucking one of those streets where we grew up on. And like, dude, right, yeah, right there. And I was ducking through the fucking streets there. Because we grew up there, so I knew I knew the lay of the land. So I'm ducking behind houses and going through trails, and people are trying to chase me, and I fucking did what I had to do and made it home. And the reason I even had to go to prison was because someone snitched me out. Like I made it home without having police involvement at all. But like what always catches anyone is people snitch. So I got snitched on, and that's what happened to me. And I'll tell you right now, it's fucking the level of violence the world's capable of throwing at you. No one's ready for that. Even if you're willing to do what you see in like movies or video games, like the level of violence in the real world supersedes that, because the level of violence in the real world does not wait for you. Does not wait for you to be ready. That's actually when it comes to you, is when you're not ready, when you're unprepared. That's when, if a human being is the most cunning predator in the world. That's why we got to where we're at now. And if you're a target for another human being, you best believe they are constantly thinking of ways. You got this supercomputer, pretty much, constantly thinking of ways to get to you. And all it takes is the will and the know-how to get through it. That's all it takes. Just will. Wherever there's a will, there's a way. And I'll tell you right now, man. Like for a while, I didn't believe in God. For a while, I didn't believe in any of that shit till I saw violence manifest itself and realized it. There is guiding forces out there. There's guiding forces out there that if it's just left up to you, no way you can survive on your own. No way. Not in certain situations. You need to learn to submit yourself. No one's that tough. No one's that tough that the world can't get to them. Like, and I seen people try to be that tough. I seen it. I seen people who really thought they were fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger out there, you know, the fucking Terminators. They fucking had the skill, the know-how, and the experience. They think they could survive anything, and then they just get confronted with these unsurmountable, yeah, just obstacles in life. Life can just throw at you. And that's it. That's it. The second you get hit with one of those, you're done. And because you were such a aggressive prick to everyone, no one wants to help you. Yeah. No one thinks to do. That's what I realized, man. Sometimes you gotta be a little submissive, dude. A little bit. You just gotta be like, okay, alright, that sounds great. Okay. Okay, I hear you. You're a tough guy. Alrighty, great. Cool. Sometimes you gotta be like, you're like, okay. That's survival. That is fucking survival 101. It's a fucking great idea. Fucking great idea, dude. Yeah. Sometimes you have to be like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm still getting paid the same. I'm still getting paid the same. Yeah. Shut, dude. Because I remember there was a time I was like that. I was like, oh, I can fight anyone. I can do it myself. I can fucking go. Dude, let's go, bro. No, dude. Nah, dude. It ain't meant to be like that. You ain't meant to be like that. Yes. Tell that bitch to be cool. Fucking, I love. You know, it's the reason I like Samuel L. Jackson in that film, because there is a point where he's just like, "No, I'm done. That's it. That's a wake up call. I'm done, bro." Shit, I seen that. Yeah, he's like, "I'm done. No, I'm fucking done. Fucking love. I fucking love. Can I tell you, man, that." If you want to learn something, man, learn from Samuel L. Jackson in that fucking movie. He said, "No, God told me I'm done." That was his warning. He fucking warned me. It's done. Game over. What time is it? Alright. I still got a little time to fuck around. Dude, that hurricane. Oh yeah, you heading off? Oh. Okay. Whose house? Yours? How the fuck that catch up? How the fuck? Really? Yeah. What? How did it catch on fire?
Well, it turns out the landscaper that we hired,
Yeah.
he was going through and torch, and he was torching all the weeds.
No.
So he had like, you know, a propane tank and a torch. And he singed all the fucking weeds everywhere the fucking mulch. And I guess he singed everything, but then he didn't come back and actually like, you know, watered. So
Yeah. The mulch, yeah. The mulch stays burning.
yeah, but he dead fucking plants and like weeds and shit on top of the mulch. So and they were already dried out. So the mulch smoked, the weeds on fire, and his house on fire.
Shit.
Dude, and I mean, it was a big. He ran back inside, grabbed the fire extinguisher, used the old fire extinguisher, and that wasn't even enough to take the fire out.
No, it wouldn't be. It's mulch because the mulch is underneath. Like you would have to
Yeah, like, I mean, I hit the base enough.
dude, it's underneath the ground. It's burning underneath the mulch. Fucking asshole nearly killed you, dude.
Dude, thing was, I was about to take a nap. Like, I'd been playing video games for like an hour or two. I was getting tired. So I lay down, take a nap, and then like get up and eat.
Yeah.
But I kept smelling that fucking burning. I lay down just to make sure my brother didn't leave the stove. Sure enough, it's
Fucking dude, fuck that shit, dude. That's yeah. Just fucking pull that shit out, dude. Like fucking burning and burning. You know what? Burning it doesn't do it. The weed whacking helps, but the best way to get rid of weeds is you need to go up in there, get your hands dirty, and pull the roots out, and make sure you left nothing behind. That's the best way to get rid. No, it doesn't work like that. You gotta go up in there and you need to pull the weeds out. You need to just take a morning, not even a day, just take one morning, going out there, getting in a squat. You gotta squat down for a couple hours, pull them fucking weeds out.
And I mean, that's really human nature. You've never seen the torture. So I guess he just got behind it. Like, that he had to do. So he was like,
Dude, nope, nope, it don't work like that.
it was trash, two big black trash bags full of dry weeds on fire, laying on the side of the house.
Yeah.
Imagine
Sometimes you need to sometimes I have to do that a lot with because we hired guys to do our landscaping, and you do have to watch these motherfuckers because I remember one time they have the leaf blower out there, and like, you know, it's Florida, everything's wet always, all the time, everything's wet in Florida. Fucking he blew all this grass onto my vehicle. The vehicle's covered in grass and it's wet, and I'm like, man, blow this shit off. What the fuck you doing? Fucking hey, what's up? Yeah.
these, like, there was like Mexican dudes, and they came after it had rained,
Yeah.
cut the back door. So, in the morning, so it just looked like someone took an ATV out back and just did it from there. So it was crazy. Just
No.
tracks everywhere. He said it was like it had just rained, so everything was.
You bastard.
The next door neighbor
have to be on their ass. It sounds bad, but it's fucking, you gotta be on their ass. I am. Dude, anyone shows up at my house, I'm on their ass. What are you doing? What's going on here? What's going on here? Smelling their breath and shit. Looking at their arms. Looking at their arms. Dude, they get jobs. They get jobs because of nepotism. It's all nepotism. They're hiring like their cousins, and the cousins know they can't get fired. Ran. Whatever, yeah.
So he's drinking out of the thermos, and then he's drinking water. So then I'll start looking at him, like, start thinking, like, isn't that thermos in his mouth?
Fucking got a secret.
Sure enough,
He's got a secret. Drunk as a skunk, dude.
Claire! Hold on, I'll be right there.
Okay.
like, seriously, dude. Construction worker.
Fuck, dude.
Claire, there's so much to see.
How you doing?
Dude, it is a man. The funny thing is like you could fuck around on a job like that, but it's like I used to fuck around, man. I was like a dumb fuck when I was out there. But it's like when you have kids, you cannot fuck around at all. Like staying home and raising kids. Like you cannot bullshit at all. These fucking kids, dude, they're worse than a fucking boss.
That means
Fucking worse than a boss. This fucking, especially like Jacob and Alex, dude.
Claire, I think we should go.
I remember when Jacob was a baby, right? Like 8 months. 8 months,
We
right?
need to go.
And
Now.
he's sitting on the floor and he's playing with his toys. And I'm like, okay, this is easy. This is good. This is the first time I was like, it was with Jacob. I was like, oh, this isn't that bad. Fucking, I feel something on my forearm. I'm sitting down in a chair and I feel something touching my forearm. I look over. This child is standing up. Fucking, like when they're standing up, you don't think it's that bad, but that's when they can like fall over, fuck themselves up and shit. This child is. He stood up on his own. He grabbed onto the chair and stood up. And it scared the shit out of me. And I'm looking at him. He just like stood up. And he's like, yeah, I'm standing up now. Surprise! And I'm like, oh fuck. Like, why are you you just sit down.
Tape your ankles together.
Just like, what are you doing? Like advancing too fast. Like they advance like fast as hell on you. And there's like no there's no prep time. Like in school and everything, like you used to like prep time for like classes and shit. Prep time for like tests and shit. Like hell, there ain't no prep time with kids. They're doing it. They're doing it right now, real time, and that's it. And you're just like, oh shit. Well, I guess I gotta stop everything I'm doing. Everything I'm fucking doing, I'm done. They said no. Kid said no. Yeah, dude, and it's like there's no planning. There's no planning for kids. It's just like they're just there one day. Yeah, she needs help with the kids. They moved out? Oh, okay. Yeah. Where is it? Huntington Beach. Where? Carolina? I don't know. Oh, she went to California? I heard it. Like, a lot of places in California went down the crapper.
Not Huntington Beach. That's Surf City, USA.
Okay.
Literally, like the birthplace of fucking skateboarding.
Yeah.
Beautiful out there, dude. I mean, and it's just rich people everywhere. Which is
Okay.
why my sister's like, if her kids to school, like the school is horrible out there.
Yeah.
They would have to pay for private schooling, and that's super expensive.
Fuck.
They
Yeah, I
don't,
know.
I guess they don't want to have their kids go to private school.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. Private schools are bullshit. Really, you're just paying for your kids to have a not even a chance. It's just like a name. It's like paying name brand for something. And also, yeah, yeah. Like, oh, I recognize that name. That's really what you're doing. You're dealing with fucking boomers. When you're dealing with fucking things like that. Fucking, I hate baby boomers. My parents are baby boomers too, so I'm not just talking bullshit. Fucking hate. Fucking hate baby boomers with a passion. It's they're not bad. It's just they never had to consider that shit got fucked up because of them, and like they refused to consider it. So kind of like man, anytime something bad happens, you notice like they'll be the ones to blame like video games. Like, oh, there was a mass shooting. Oh, it's video games. It's not cause like y'all legalized. It's not cause y'all legalized pot and pushed like pharmaceutical drugs on kids. No, it's the video games. The video games are the source of all violence in the world.
It's the pharmaceutical aspect of it, and then like at the same time, there's no actual care behind it.
Yeah.
They're just throwing drugs at you.
They throw a bunch of drugs at you.
You're depressed, here, take this. Or you're, you know, whatever, you can't sleep at night, here, go to CVS and get this.
Yeah, and it's like that. None of the drugs seem to be helping anything. Like they always seem to be
Yeah, none of
like
it
fuck.
actually,
Yeah,
you're
shit.
not gonna, it's actually harming you.
Yeah, shit seems to be just going bad. It's just like just take more drugs. Take more drugs, you'll be alright. And then like the next thing you know, they're oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's too much. It's too much. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. They're talking. They're talking about their suicidal, and you know what? It's the suicidal aspect. It's the drugs, but it's also the aspect where it's they're not learning to socialize correctly. Like they're on the internet for too long and for too long too much of a period. Like that's where they're most of their social. Yeah. Yeah, that hurts hard. Yeah. I do that. I try to do that with Alex, but yeah, Alex seems to be doing all right. He seems to be like very popular. He has a lot of friends, and I get him a lot of play dates. Just you know. Yeah. Yeah. You're like, oh, these are your friends in the real world, and you know, communicate. One of them has it's a brother and a sister he plays with every once in a while. They come over the house, and I grill and barbecue, and we talk to their parents, and he plays with the kids, and because it's not like how it used to be when we were kids, where it's like you had like neighbors. Dude, there's so many fucking kids in this neighborhood, and they never leave their house. It's like a fucking ghost town. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, they don't come outside and fucking school. Yeah, walking to school, man. We walk to school. No, we. Hell yeah. Yeah. You don't see that anymore. I never. You used to see that all the time when we were younger. You would just like walk down the street and be like, oh, look. He's knocking on the door looking for what's his name. I'm gonna see what's going on. See what's going on here. They're about to hang out. What's going on here? Fuck, dude. That shit don't even happen no more. Remember? Remember? Dude, I remember like there was a time where just like random kids would knock on your door. They realized where you lived and they would just knock on your door, like, "Hey, you go to school?" Yeah.
There was no like written, you know,
Consent.
there was no, yeah, no stigma like oh, you're weird or coming up knocking on someone's door. Just asking like, hey, so
I remember that's how Lou Stamo came over once when we were like in elementary school. It just fucking randomly knocked on my door. Yeah, hey, what's going on? Recognize you from school. What's good? What's good?
But now if you did that, maybe I feel like
Nah.
it's like okay, it's just around.
Yeah. Shit, dude. I remember when I was a little kid, like, I would notice my neighbor, like, an adult neighbor would have, like, a dog. And I would just go knock on their door, like, can I play with your dog? And he was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. I would just play with their fucking dog, and that would be it. Like, oh, you have a nice dog, can I see your dog? I remember doing that shit as a child, and they're just like, yeah. They'd be out there, oh no, I think they were out there watering their lawn with the dog, and I was like, oh, look at the dog. You know, just play with the dog, just play fetch with the dog for like an hour. While they water the... Fuck, dude, what's going on with the world?
I'm telling you, it's the technology, the advancement in technology.
Marvin,
It's
got a
consumed
situation here.
It's sad.
Surrounded by zombies.
It's like they're making it
Marvin, do you copy?
it's so irresistible.
Marvin!
Why would you not be a part of it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I still don't own a smartphone.
Dude, don't ever give up.
I still don't own one.
All they do is track you.
They track you and you isolate yourself.
Just, yeah, I mean, just your location. They track your
Son of a
position,
bitch.
your mental state, like everything, your things you're interested in.
What the?
Like this recently, I'm pretty sure you know this was on Facebook.
Yeah.
Anything that you show interest in, all of a sudden, you start getting ads
Yeah.
related to it. On Instagram tomorrow, and there will be fucking ads for tactical headgear on my feed.
But they never give you anything where, like what I just said, like you want to go off the grid. They won't give you the off the grid shit to go to effectively go off the grid with.
But they'll give you some, like, you want to go camping, like, sure, you can go. But
Yeah.
yeah, they're not going to give you some, like, underground shit, like, put you on the side.
Gasifiers. That's what it's called. It's called a gasifier. It's a gasifier.
It's like they just use your phone to just blur you.
It's like I use my laptop, but I have like VPNs on there. Like I have like all this like these safeguards on my laptop that you can't put on a phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
but
have
at the
these.
same time, like,
Yeah.
you have the government, and he knew about things 10 years ago that people are only finding about now.
Yeah.
And what he says is, if and it, trust the government. He's saying, like, don't believe us. We're saying, like, we would never do that to you.
Yeah. What?
Chances are you can bet that they're gonna do that to you. They just don't want you to know.
Yeah. It's like. Yeah.
The NSA thing, how that
Do you remember?
you know that someone has the
Do you?
capability to listen to your conversations, but for some reason people think, oh, they're not doing that.
Do you remember back in the day? Do you remember back in the day, like I came to you with that like weird conspiracy theory about like the cult of Saturn and like they're human trafficking children all over the world. Do you remember that shit?
Yeah.
And you remember did you see the stuff with Jeffrey Epstein? Epstein?
You're saying human trafficking.
Well, I said they ate kids. I think the term I used was like, yeah, they eat children. You know, I used some hyperbolic language, but then like later on, like fucking you start hearing things where there's like a rich guy out there who has like ties to all these political figures, and like he's being charged for like abducting children worldwide and trafficking them.
I mean, that was a no-brainer, bro.
And
Rich people, man.
it seemed like I remember I talked to that before with like my cousin and his friends, and they were like, first they were like, oh, that sounds like bullshit. Then they looked up this little like very simply they looked up like cult of Saturn and what they're into, and they're like, oh, their symbols are every like their fucking trademark is everywhere. They fucking have a trademark. They have a fucking trademark. like they're popular enough to have a fucking trademark on shit. It is like everywhere. And I'm like, yeah. I don't know how to, I don't want to say like, oh yeah, you see, like everyone's the devil. I don't want to say that, but I want to say like, dude, there's some wicked shit up there in the upper echelon of the world, and they just fuck shit up, dude, for everyone. They just fuck shit up, man. They just do some wicked shit, fuck shit up for you, and if one of them get caught, they fucking. I remember I used to tell that to my cousin. He was like, okay, like he was like, nah, that sounds like bullshit. And I'm like, the reason they're powerful is because the second one of them get caught is they eat that person. Like I remember I said eat that person, or I said devour, but I didn't really mean like they physically like, you know, cook you up and saute you. I was speaking biblically, yeah, but they devour each other. The second one of them get caught, they kill him like as fast as humanly possible. They're like, oh no, that person gotta go. He got caught. He gotta go. Yeah. Well, supposedly. And then now they don't know if he hung himself. They're like, nah, that don't seem right. He had nothing in there to hang himself with.
People were saying like, oh well, like he's not gonna last in prison. He's not gonna.
Yeah. Because cult of Saturn, dude, he had the dirt. He had the dirt on him. He had the dirt on a lot of people. He had dirt on some pretty important people, so he had to go. And he was in suicide. He was in jail, man. And when you're in places like Jeffrey Epstein, that's called protective custody. They give you bed sheets made out of paper. He had nothing in there to choke himself with. He didn't have any shoelaces. He didn't have any bed sheets that could strangle him to death. Dude, someone killed him in there. They either no, cause this is where it gets conspiracy theory. All right, I'm gonna warn you ahead of time. I'm gonna be one of those guys. Okay, this is conspiracy theory talk. But they can kill you. They don't have to kill you. They could replace your body. So if you're in a jail cell, all they have to do is put a dead body in there, dressed in whatever you were wearing. Not the scrubs, but the the jumpsuit prisoners wear, and they could say that's you, even though that's not you. They could change you out and put you anywhere they want. He might not even be dead. They could have just changed out his body and faked his death. Now that's the conspiracy theory aspect. The other aspect is like they killed him. They killed him to shut him up. They either abducted him. Yeah. Yeah. But both are very conspiracy theory sounding. But those are the two things. Yeah. And he had a lot of dirt on him. They didn't do the warrant to search his property. They didn't do it right away. They kind of waited to to search his property. They didn't do it when they should have. What else? Yeah. Yeah, they didn't do it when they should have. They kind of let it sit. So remember that too. Yeah. And the scary part is you have to realize with Jeffrey Epstein, he was just arrested for human trafficking. That means he was he didn't get arrested for human trafficking. It was the trafficking of children. And a lot of that Code of Saturn shit I was talking about, it's not just like, oh, they're abusing kids or whatever. It's that they do something called organ harvesting, where they kill kids and they sell, sometimes they eat organs and things like that. It's the crazy shit, the conspiracy crap. But they also sell organs, and they make a lot of money off of selling human organs. There's a whole black market for that shit. And that's look that up, man. Human organs sell for a lot, and they've caught doctors, like legit, graduated Harvard, got a doctorate, got PhD in front of their names, well-respected person in society. People like that have been arrested for harvesting organs, human trafficking. Kill you, steal your organs, let you die in the hospital. You come in for something minor, they do a malpractice. They might lose their job, but they'll make a couple grand off of your organs. Yeah, that's when they do it. So you already know, man. That shit is out there in the world, and this isn't like I don't talk about this shit to make you feel powerless, just to let people realize the only person who can protect you is God. There's wicked people out there. There's wicked people that are in control of this society. You follow God, follow them commandments, dude. There's 613 commandments. Don't let them lie to you. Tell you there's only 10. There's a shit ton of commandments in the Bible. There's 613 commandments in the Bible. It's high, but it's like they're not hard. Like, you know, don't. Yeah, they're not hard. Yeah, pretty much. Don't conform. Like you're talking about the commandments started with Eve. Adam and Eve, be fruitful and multiply. Don't eat from the what you call it, the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Like they started with Adam and Eve. Those were commandments given to all mankind. Anytime God said, "Hey, don't do that, asshole," that was given to everyone. That was given to all of us. There's 613 of them boys. They're not hard. They don't tell you to pray 5 times a day facing Mecca. Fucking, they're easy. Yeah, don't eat pork or shellfish. It has to have gills. You know what shrimp are, man? Shrimp are fucking... No, they're the cockroaches of the ocean, man. Man. I don't know. There's better shit. There's better shit out there than shrimp. Shrimp ain't the best. I ate shrimp before too. I'm you know what I mean. You ain't talking to people who don't know. Shrimp aren't the end all be all of food out there. Man, lobster, fucking giant arachnids. Pretty much, they have 8 legs. I'll put it like this: what do shrimps eat? What do shrimp and lobsters eat? They eat turds. They eat turds. They eat the fish's turds. They eat the fish turds. Yeah, but shit, you pretty much when you're eating them, you're pretty much eating fish turds too. Gotta pull out the fish turds to eat them, right? Yeah. Why don't you just eat some tuna, man? What's wrong with tuna fish and salmon? Some whiting. I fucks with that. No, not really. They don't. They don't eat this stuff. Yeah, they're different digestive tracts, and they also eat different things too. I'll put it like this. I'll put it like, you know what? Have you ever heard? Yeah. Have you? No, the shrimp just comes as it is. They just like fucking. You just peel the shell off. Yeah, you just peel the shell off. You take the head off. Yeah, you take the head off, right? You take the head off. Yeah. But the problem is the difference between the shrimp and the other fish, like the tuna. Like tuna will eat other fish, like they eat other fish, and I think they also eat I don't want to say worms, because everyone, that's what that's what you get them with, but they eat other things besides the you know what I'm talking about. Fish eat fish, and you know what? But the thing is, but the thing you have to work with is this really didn't dawn on me till I came here, and I actually there's a lot of crabs and fish here, until I see like the crabs and the shrimp will go after dead things, things that have been dead for a while, and thrown in the water and eat it. The other fish ignore that shit. They don't eat things that have already been killed or dead or been dead for a while. Hmm? No, 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 no. It probably was killed by the other fish. Probably been killed by the other fish, truthfully. probably been killed by. But I see. Man, I seen. But I seen the crabs. But crabs will come out of the ocean. They'll come not out of the ocean. They'll come out of the river that they're in, because they just don't sit in the ocean. They'll come out of the river and eat dead things that are on the land. It's the same reason they tell you not to eat predators. You ever heard that you're not supposed to eat a predator of animals because they eat the shit, they eat the unhealthy bacteria in dead things. You know, you have like a deer. Let's say you have a deer and a mountain lion. It's healthier for you as a human being to eat the deer rather than the mountain lion, because the deer eats, fauna. Sometimes, like, you have a deer and a squirrel that would, take a bite out of a dead animal, but you have a predator that'll just eat the predator will just drink the blood and eat the stool. Do you ever see the Discovery Channel where, like, the lion rips open, like, the shit sack inside of an animal's stomach? It's just like they'll sit there and just eat the shit out of the animal's stomach like it's nothing. Yeah, that's unhealthy for you. That contains a lot of bad bacteria in certain animals. But a lot of healthy bacteria is in what they call the animal, like when the Bible says the animal that doesn't have a split hoof. Right? The same reason they tell you not to eat a pig. And a lot of the bacteria in pork and pigs are cancerous. Do you know a lot of the times when you go to, like, look that up. When it comes to pork and pigs, a lot of times they have to cut cancerous parts out of the pig, out of the meat of pork, and squeeze pus out to serve to you, because pigs contain a lot of cancer cells, a lot of cancerous cells in them. I mean, I'll always tell you to research this shit on your own. But I'm just letting you know that those animals are unhealthy. They're not clean animals. They're not clean. Chicken isn't a clean animal either. The way they factory farm the chickens. So I'm not gonna tell you what's. I'll tell you the clean. Can I tell you what's the cleanest animal I know of? Is a fucking goat. Goats are very clean. Goat's a clean animal. That's the cleanest animal you probably encounter. It's because they're out. They run out there in the world. They're exposed to the elements. They're not factory farmed. Cows, goats, they're clean animals. But a fucking pig, dude. Fucking pigs, dude. Shut. Pigs are constantly. They not only do they factory farm the pig. Not only is it a factory farm pig, but the pigs themselves contain a lot of cancerous cells within them. So. Yeah. Well, I gotta piss. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Yeah, but I don't want to sound like a hippie or anything, but man, I've been cutting don't get me wrong, I love meat. I love eating meat. But I've been cutting a lot of that shit out. Just because this shit hasn't, the stuff I hear and the stuff I see has kind of turned me off. Like, I still eat meat. I eat turkey. I like turkey. I try to eat meat where it's healthy. And I don't want to preach or anything. I don't want to say, oh, the animals are sacred. No, you're supposed to eat animals. You're supposed to eat meat. But it's like the shit they do to meat. You know what I mean? They do some... Yeah, the shit's not healthy. The way they're doing it isn't healthy. This isn't healthy for human consumption. It's pumping them full of antibiotics, keeping them in cages their whole life. It's not healthy for you to eat. Yeah, but I'm not gonna say like, oh, you should become a vegan, blah blah blah. No, just certain amounts of, yeah, certain. Yes, definitely, I agree. It's very expensive. It's unsustainable. But there are a couple things. You know what? It's one thing I cut out was rice, and I started eating quinoa instead. Have you ever heard of quinoa? Yeah, I started eating that instead of rice because that contains like a shit ton of vitamins, more vitamins you can find in supplements. I started eating quinoa. I've been fucking with a lot of flatbreads, like instead of making a peanut butter jelly or chicken or turkey or whatever roast beef sandwich. So I don't eat pork anymore. I've been using wraps.
We need to get you to a hospital right now.
Getting like the flat wraps.
No.
Yeah, instead of regular bread.
Save yourself.
I lost some weight doing it. Yeah. Started feeling a little bit more healthier. Next I gotta switch to whole wheat flatbread, and then I think I'll be set. But they had a deal over here where they had like buy one get one free regular wraps. So I was like, hell yeah. Shit, I need to live sustainably. I ain't gonna. I need to live sustainably, but I'm trying to live sustainably and healthy at the same time. That's the trick. That's the true trick. Yeah, watch what you put in there. Dude, man. Yeah. I even get nervous. Dude, I get nervous with like I know I used to smoke a lot. But man, nowadays they had that K2 out there. You know what I'm talking about? That K2. And they mix it with the, regular shit, and they'll say it's something exotic, but it's really just something mixed with synthetic. You know what I'm talking about? This shit's dangerous. This shit's not like how it used to be, where it was like, you knew what you were getting. Now they're putting drugs in it that can cause you to have a mental episode. I guess for lack of a better word, I'll say it like that. Cause you to lose your fucking mind for a little bit. So I even quit that. Now they have the GMO shit. A lot of that shit that they're making legal is GMO. They can copyright the strain you're smoking. That's when they made it legal, is when they're able to copyright what you're smoking. Now they're making it legal all over the place. So what, the cop's gonna arrest you now and see if your shit's what strain it is? Make sure you're smoking a legal strain. You know what I'm talking about? Like, shit's getting weird.
That's hard.
It's a hard one. It's there, and the things that's there, the things that seems to be where like, okay, yeah, that's fine, is the shit that is GMO'd, like the states that are dabbling in the GMO strains. And the GMO strains are I understand, like, you have to understand why they did the GMO strain, genetically modified, because they can copyright that shit. They can actually make money off of it, and they can have a clear ownership of the plant.
Jesus. We're working on this thing.
Yeah, a lot of that shit is GMO. Genetically modified. That means someone in there has a patent on it. Yeah, their business.
Gotta take it down.
Yeah. And it's also who they're getting their seeds from, you know what I mean? It's like those places are paying for the seeds, and they're just hydroponic it. Yeah. No, they give you a certain seed, and you're paying like 10% to someone. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're, yeah. Yeah. They own the patents. They own the patent to the strain you're using. I used to say that shit when people would like come up with the weird names. Remember, they had all those weird names for strains. I used to think like, dude, that reminds me of like Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Like, they're literally the same fucking thing, same fucking formula, just a little bit different, and they name it something completely different. I was like, you're going down that road, and like, sure enough, when they started making this shit legal, that's when all the GMO stuff, all those people exposing what GMOs were, and why everyone seems to hate GMOs. And GMOs aren't just like that, oh, it's like unhealthy for you. It's that they're privatizing nature. They're able to like look at the strain of thing you have. It could be corn, it could be pot, it could be anything. They could look at a seed and be like, oh no, this company owns this seed, so you know, whatever profit you make, they get, you know, 10%. You get 10% of the proceeds. It's just it's a money. It always boils down to money with these people. Oh, every time. Every time. Yeah. Yeah, it's because it's that time. No, they found out how to fucking privatize it. They found out how to make their money. found out how to get some control. I hate this fucking boss battle. Monster swinging a lead pipe in a tight spot. Fuck, you hit me again? Fuck off. And then you hear like these weird fucking stories. These like people seem to be just losing their mind over like people seem less stable nowadays with all this GMO shit going around. And you know, it's, again, me being like a conspiracy theorist type of guy, like I can't help it. Like shit seems different than how it used to be. Like. It seems to be people are more quickly given over to the extremes of it could be anything, human nature, politics, fucking addictions. Like people are more quickly made extreme. You know what I mean? I don't know if you noticed that shit. But remember, I'm a VP. I see that they're like fucking mass shootings, dude. Mass shootings started with us. Yeah. But you know how the VPNs work. The VPNs make it always seem like you're someone new. The VPNs like sign you in all over the world, and they can't keep track of. It's not like they're tracking my IPN. It's like I'm always like a new person with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like your IP address
changes. Yeah, but it's not. It's I'll put it like this: when Trump got elected, you saw both sides of the political spectrum become extreme in their own direction, in their own direction, right? Yeah, they both became very. They're not extreme. What do they call that? It has extreme in the name. They became very polarized, but into the most extreme aspects of what they started out with. You know what I mean? Yeah, and you're like, there was no, like, for me personally, I'm like, there's no need for that. Like, none of this shit really matters. I've been saying that for forever. None of this shit matters. It's just like fucking, well, what has he really done? He's done what the federal government has been wanting to do, which is, you know, add money to defense. Put walls up and add money to defense. That's what the federal government has always wanted to do. He didn't do anything new. He didn't start anything new. He's just doing what they always did. And I always say they. Everyone gets mad at me for saying they, but it's like what else can I call them? They're a bunch of individuals with the same goal. Their goal is the Code of Saturn goal, which really pretty much boils down to make as much money as possible and fuck over anyone with a suntan. Make money and at the expense of people with suntans, pretty much. So he really hasn't done anything new with that mindset. But you know, everyone wants to flip out and say, "Oh my God!" No, you're mad that they didn't put a. What the final solution is put the woman over the man and make the man obsolete. That can't happen. So there's always going to be a man in that office. That's what they're mad about. And that the man in that, whatever man you put in that office is going to be a man that furthers the goal of sorry, I was saying that whatever, it's always going to be a man in that office, and whatever man you put in there is going to further the goals of the federal government. That's it. Yeah. Oh yeah, people were like, "Oh my God, I can't believe Hillary didn't win." I knew Hillary wasn't going to win. Man, Hillary fucking can barely stand on her own. Of course she ain't going to win. Yeah, it would have been the same shit. Yeah, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who wins. It's a fucking popularity contest. It's a fucking popularity contest. Yeah, it fucking doesn't matter. And even if she wins, even if she does win, she gotta remember, like she was the same woman who, like, a couple years ago was calling black youths super criminals. This is a fucking pearl clutching white woman. Who cares? I don't. Yeah, I never liked her. Pearl clutching white woman. She's. Yeah. Yeah, this is fucking. She's the type of woman, if you were in an elevator with her, she would fucking, clutch her purse. Yeah, she wouldn't want you near her. She wouldn't want you moving in. If her fucking daughter brought you home and said this is her boyfriend, she would be like, "Oh shit. Uh-oh." Yeah, she would. Yeah, pretty much. It's fucking pro. And you know what? Like my family is Haitian, and like her little Clinton group was supposed to make a hospital in Haiti, and they just stole the money, and the hospital never got made. So already I'm like kind of salty at her. Already I kind of like, yeah, like most people have heard about that, but the people who voted for her, like if you bring that up, they will just like shut down and not talk to you anymore because you're not helping them. Yeah. You'd be like, yeah, like she fucked my people over. she literally fucked over family members of mine who grew up there and bought land there and like paid taxes there and like fucking paid money to her and never were able to reap the fruits of that benefit that she promised them. So that already looks bad on my behalf. Like I looked at her, I was like, okay, that's what she is. When I saw Trump, I was just like, oh yeah, he's gonna win. But like I still don't care about him because it could literally be anyone else in there. They do the same shit. They do the same shit he did. So I don't care. That's kind of how I am with politics in general in the America. The politics in America don't matter because we live in a capitalist society, and it's really about who's going to help you make money. If you're not going to make money, they're not going to have you in there. I don't care who gets voted in. Fucking JFK wanted to open up and expose fucking CIA and FBI, and they killed him. So it kind of shows you it doesn't matter who's fucking in there, because if you're not with the agenda, you're out. One way or another, you're gone. So if you're in there and they're letting you live, that means you're helping them out. So, and I have my suspicions about Obama, because Obama. Have you noticed with Obama? That's when that deep fake technology came out. You heard of deep fakes? That's when they could take your face and put it on someone else's body and have them act like you, and they could say it's you even though it's not. There was a time where Obama got caught. The Obama, I don't know, what they call that, the Obama regime was caught doing that, where they had Obama's face on someone else's body giving a speech that he never gave, giving a State of the Union that he never gave. And it was faked, and it was on live TV, and it was portrayed to be real until they pointed out that it wasn't. Huh? How was what? It came out that fucking first people pointed out that it looked weird, and then it was the what you call it, the news outlets were showing that how the difference between the deep fake technology and the real stuff looked different, and it was put on national TV like it was real. And then national TV later on came out and said, oh yeah, that wasn't Obama, that was the deep fake technology. Look that shit up. Obama deep fake. He gave a fucking speech he never gave. So I don't even know what that shit was with Obama. He might not even really been our president. We could have just had some dude playing him the whole time. They said he was sick. The president wasn't even black. It was a computer. It was a CGI. It's a fucking cutscene. You've been watching a cutscene for 8 years. Yeah, pretty much. That's what they're trying to say. That's what they say. There's some evidence to back that up. Some evidence and some news reports on mainstream backing that shit up, that wasn't even a real thing. So who knows anymore with these motherfuckers? They do some crazy shit, and they're allowed to lie. They don't get in trouble for lying to the American public on TV. They don't get in trouble for that. That's the scary part. No accountability. They're allowed to lie to you on national TV about anything. Make everything look nasty in this game. You ever see like the skin textures on the monsters? They all look wet, moist motherfuckers. Ugh.
Somebody's watching.
How they all moist? Why they all sweaty and moist, man? What the fuck's up with that? They all sweaty and shit. That nigga looked sweaty when he fell over that thing. I don't want that motherfucker touching me. It's like the only game I can play too, man, because everything else they want you to sign on to PSN to, you know, get their hooks into you. What you want, Every other game I tried to play is like fucking the thing for PSN popped up and they're like, it costs this much money to play online and you have to have online. Even if you're in single player, you have to be online. You always gotta be on. You what? No, no. You can broadcast for free. You can play this game for free, but if I want to play Metal Gear, if I want to play GTA, all that shit, they want you on PSN. Oh yeah, yeah. I fuck with GTA a little bit. I like GTA. Oh yeah. I got that flying motorcycle with the rockets on it. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, they have a motorcycle that flies and has rockets. Dude, you know when I saw that shit, I was like, yeah, give me that. I gotta have that. You gotta work for that shit. That's one of those things you gotta like own a facility that you know has R&D and they make things like that. You know what I mean? Like, they make you work for that fucking motorbike. But yeah, I got that shit, and that shit is like completely worth it because it changes the game, man. I'm over here fighting jets in the air. Like people in jets trying to kill me. I'm like maneuvering them like Speed Racer. I'm on a road that has like a booster on it. You could like activate a booster and you start going fast. The only thing that kind of fucks it up is they have a DeLorean, like Back to the Future, and it also flies. And it has better handle. Because the motorcycle doesn't hover, it's just like it's a rocket bike.
Damn.
So it doesn't hover, but the DeLorean hovers. Like in the movies, like Back to the Future.
Gotta be kidding me.
But it's still pretty cool. It's funny because I own like a motorcycle gang
Hey, I'm not done talking to
in
you.
the game. Like I run a motorcycle gang and they sell drugs and shit. And it's like I'm on a rocket bike. Like it's easy to sell drugs on a rocket bike. It's like the easiest fucking thing in the world. Like you disappear and you blow everything up and disappear. Fucking cool. But they had a hack that made me like quit for a while because people were just like taking advantage. Like they have a hack where they can kill you from inside a building and you can't get to them. It's like some like satellite. They could call in an airstrike from a satellite while they're indoors. Yeah. And they were hacking the money so they could like send that shit at you at any time. And I was like, man, that's fucking lame. How you gonna shoot me and I can't shoot you back? Fucking gay. And I guess they did it because like people were like, I don't know, being mean to them online. They're like, okay, we gotta get rid of these mean guys. Fucking people using jets and flying vehicles to kill people indiscriminately without repercussion. So they made a repercussion where it's like they can just fucking order a satellite strike on your location, you're dead. Lame as fucking. Yeah. Yeah.
Shit doesn't make sense. I mean, really doesn't make sense. There's angels
So,
It's just like, what the hell? This isn't even like, it's crazy to see that GTA is ending up the same path.
the weird thing is, like, GTA used to be like it was just like if you could make a shit ton of money, like, you know what I mean? Like you would just have to it was like a grind game. Like you would have to do things to make money and do a bunch of missions and, you know, shoot people and, you know, be good at combat to make money, and then you can get lots of good shit. But then it was like it got to a point where like people could put real money in there, or people could like get hacked account. Yeah. It breaks it. It breaks it because it could have just been like, you know, you do this, you make the money, then you're fine. But then the second you have it to where they can start hacking shit and just have that money available all the time, it's like unbalanced as fuck. Like you just be like, they recognize your name from, you know, you killed them before, then they just like, you have a bunch of money where they could like keep paying like millions and millions of dollars to have you get nuked by a satellite every 2 minutes, 15 minutes. Get nuked by a satellite. You're kind of like, man, fuck that shit. That's bullshit. It's not even like gaming anymore. You're hiding it. You're hiding in a bunker and shooting me, and I can't. I have no way of having any kind of repercussion.
It's crazy. But that's like kind of the direction video games are heading in.
Yeah.
Especially with like the competitive aspect.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like I watch some like the top gamers in like whatever game they're playing.
Yeah.
Like recently, like I've been playing, so I've been watching because I want to know like what are like the top, what did they do that? It's matches.
They mod. Oh yeah. Yeah.
What the?
Yeah, pretty much. It's camping. Yeah. Yeah. But to tell you the truth, that's what happens in real life. What do you think they do in real life? Drone strikes, snipers, fucking laying bombs somewhere and blowing you the fuck up, missiles from fucking nowhere. Like, it's the when people tell you about they went to war, they went to the military, this and that. Man, the only people getting kills are the motherfuckers on them drones. Those are the motherfuckers with the body counts. Ain't no one sitting there fucking. Ain't no Punisher in real life. IRL Punisher. Shit ain't happening. Shit, yeah. Yeah. They camp and they have an assault rifle with they have an assault rifle with a scope and a foregrip, and they're camping somewhere. That's what it is in real life too, man. It don't take no real skill. Don't take no real skill. It could be anyone doing that shit. All they have to do. Anyone can do it. Oh, yeah. That used to be like why I liked MGO2 more than MGO3, because MGO3 they had like those crazy guns on there, but MGO2 they gave everyone the same shit, and that's where it was like fun. That's where everyone was like, oh, that was fun. Everyone had the same weapons and the same chances. And it was harder to hack that shit because you couldn't see anyone. Yeah. Oh yeah. Obvious. Yeah. Yeah, everyone was like, yeah. Yeah. Why is he? Why? Why is he disappearing? Why can no one see him kill anyone? Never seen him shoot his gun once, but he killed everyone. Yeah. He's a legit ghost.
He was a legit ghost, and I guess he killed us so fast that he just like backed out or something. Someone else in the squad was still there.
Shit. What's the point of that shit? I never understood those guys. You can't even broadcast it. Yeah, all you gonna do is just have a number somewhere on a display sheet showing you that you know you got this much kills and this many deaths. You're doing, and everyone's gonna recognize your name sooner or later. Everyone's gonna be like, man, I ain't fucking with that guy. He's a cheater. That's all they're gonna remember. Like, yeah, that guy's a cheater. I'm not fucking with him. They don't realize they're ruining themselves. Yeah, KD ratio. But then people are gonna see your name. And most of them gonna see your name and they're gonna be like, oh, that guy plays like this. I ain't fucking with him.
But imagine if you played like the game, you were top ranked.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a bad stigma. They were like, oh, that guy's top ranked. He must be good.
It's
You're out here fucking camping hard.
truthfully, you're showing off for 9-year-olds. Because most people who are old enough are gonna look at you and be like, oh, they're gonna watch you play and be like, ah, that guy's bullshit.
Dude, you must have heard like the guy that I think was it Apex? Was it Fortnite?
Nah.
He got like 3 million. That's like he got like $3 million.
3 mil.
Dude, he got like
Was that like a contest?
yeah. Like
Where'd you hear it from? Where'd you hear it from? But that's how much he got.
that's just a common knowledge.
But like, where did that information originate?
It's just out there. It's the same way like I play Apex now.
Yeah.
It's like Apex now. They go through seasons. It's just
Who gave him the $1 million? Who gave him the 3 mil? What company? He's. But it's like a company. It's a company, right? That they're giving a sponsorship. They have a sponsorship deal with the. Put the money up. And it. And how old was the kid? You know I'm paranoid. Yeah.
It's anybody can be on there. They just go by rank.
It's the lottery. Yeah.
Not a lottery, like a lottery selection.
Like they have to have they have to have the thing going on at that time. When I say lottery, I mean like they have to have
Oh, what the
the
hell?
Like if you and me played that game right now, and we fucking, let's say we each killed 2,000 people, then the next, at the end of the tally, me and you and these kids that just won $1 million, and we would have a chance to do the next thing. It doesn't to this day,
uh,
it doesn't matter.
okay.
Poor kid growing up now, promise. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why motherfuckers camp, and that's why camping is so worldwide now. Guess what? You made it to the end.
Well,
What does it matter that you
shit, man.
piece of shit
Yeah.
in the dark corner where no one sees you?
Well, yeah, I can see it because that's the fucking that's how real shit goes in real life. It's camping. Fucking World War II. What do you think they were teaching them people over there in Germany? Fucking camping in clock towers and churches. That's what it is. That's real life, but what do they call that? Man, you put money in it. You put money in it. It's gonna simulate real life every time. Shit, when you put money into that shit, guess that shit becomes real to someone.
But that's not everyone.
Yeah, I understand.
The people that I follow on Twitch,
Yeah.
they're actual, like, there's strategy. You know that half these motherfuckers are camping. They're like, hey, they camp. Easier for us.
You know what I've been watching? I've been watching these guys. Like I like watching like people who mod games or make their own games. I love watching these guys. This is like they sell it too. They sell their mods and they sell their games. They make a sustainable thing. Yeah, you're creating an industry. You know what I mean? You're adding to the industry.
That's something I respect.
Yeah. Yeah, and they sell it. It's good to see them. I like to see. That's the one thing I say. Like as I got older, I like to see with people, is them like create things, create like sustainable businesses, especially with video games. Because why, like, what a lucrative market that is. Because it literally just boils down to an audience, like the audience you have in Twitch. But it's like an audience that, you know, respect your ideals and your creativity, and you know what I mean. It's like, who cares if the rest of the world doesn't realize it? But you have like a group of people out there that they're each willing to give you like $20 or $30 for something you made. Like, it's easily sustainable. It's easily sustainable. So if you're creative. So let's say like there's 10 people and they all give you like $30 for a game you made. Just 10 people. They give you $30 for a game you made. $300 each game.
Bro, you can make money on Twitch. Like,
Yeah.
all you have to do is be entertaining.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you would need the time. You would have to be loyal to your fan base, and you would have to be like up there constantly. You have to be loyal. Yeah.
Like, it's a job.
Yeah.
Like, alright, we're clocking in today. Like, just like that. Like, alright, I'm gonna be on the next meeting.
Yup.
Just chatting to people. Chat,
Oh yeah. I do like the guys who make the mods for like games where they'll always have like a new mod for a game up. I don't know if you ever see these guys. I always like watching them. So they'll play like something like classic PS1 and PS2 games or PS3 games, and they just mod them on a PC and they put like new shit in there. Like I was watching one where it was like Resident Evil, but they had like a completely new story in there with a different character, just using like the same backgrounds and enemies, just set up kind of randomly. I don't know how to explain it. They made like a whole new game. I was like, oh, that's fucking cool. I think they were doing a Resident Evil 2, but they said like the PS1 games are easy to mod on yeah, the PS1 games are easy to mod on PC. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You watch these guys doing like the mods they do where like they have like whole new characters and whole new interactions and whole new stories in there. You're like, oh, that's fucking cool. Looks good too. And I used to do stuff like that with Street Fighter games, where like I could make new characters, and like they had a program called Mugen. You could make a whole completely new story for. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, those are fucking mods. Oh yeah. Like painting and all that shit. Fuck yeah. Oh yeah. It's funny that it's like the practice now where people are selling mods. Like you can literally sell mods to games. Yeah, people sell that shit. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh yeah. I like watching the GTA mods. The GTA mods are pretty cool, seeing those guys. I was watching one GTA mod, the guy had a Juggernaut on there. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. It's fucking dope, Juggernaut. Dude, he not only did he look like Juggernaut, dude, he was Juggernaut. He was like blasting through buildings and cars. I was like, oh shit, it's fucking Juggernaut. And then the guy had like a voice clip from the guys who used to do the I'm Juggernaut bitch. They had those voice clips on, so like whenever Juggernaut would fuck someone up, he'd like look over their corpse and be like, I'm the Juggernaut bitch. And they had to like GTA, so those guys got in trouble because I guess the company that owned GTA didn't like that they were modding their software. What the? Fucking lame. Fucking lame asses. Copy strike. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like, that is an illegal mod. It's illegal. Fuck it. Yeah. Yeah. This thing was like, this Juggernaut guy was like so tall. It was literally a fucking Juggernaut. It was like 10 feet tall. Fucking 500 pound. Fucking it was the Juggernaut. Fucking 5 stars like immediately the second he started running. Like it was just like everyone was like, immediate 5-star every time. Nothing anyone could do against him. But then it was kind of funny because then they would put someone up like Batman against the Juggernaut. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? There's no way in hell. And I like Batman. No way in hell Batman's fighting the Juggernaut. No way in hell. GTA didn't favor like characters like Batman being in there because like fucking they had those like crazy guns, fucking with explosive rounds. Cause like if anyone gets shot with them, they're dead, no matter what your armor level is. Oh man, what time is it? I gotta go to bed. So yeah, I gotta head off. Fedge. Yeah, I'm gonna head off. Get some sleep. Alright, good talking to you. I'll come on when I can, but shit, it'd be hard, dude. 2 kids is hard. It's fucking hard. Yeah, definitely. I'll always be up on Facebook and occasionally be on here. Let me know next time you want to come down, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's not looking good for anyone. All these fucking storms, man. Maybe 2020.
Marvin.
Oh yeah.
Damn it.
Hopefully by then I got the I was thinking about like getting some canoes, cause you know we got the rivers here. Got a bunch of rivers. Going canoeing for a day. Try to find our way to the ocean and come back. See some fucking alligators. Go fishing.